What do you know of the Titans on this planet?
Only that our troops were sent to guard the Titan Invictus at Manufactorum Ajakis. That was 2 weeks ago, and we've lost contact with them.
We need to reach that Titan.
Your fastest route is across the rail bridge behind the gun complex. It leads directly to the western gate of the Manufactorum.
So why fuck the Tau again?
Well, speaking of the Tau...
Hold on. I'll let Chris explain while he plays.
Welcome back to Salty Sunday.
Well, this ain't Salty Sunday. This is Space Marine Monday.
We just got done Salty Sunday. This is
Space Marine Monday.
Alright.
We don't, yeah, Space Marine Monday when we don't upload on
Where
Monday.
we introduce the love interest.
clearly it's the love interest. But again, so what's the issue with the Tau?
Okay.
Real quick, are there subtitles? I thought there were subtitles.
I think there are.
Oh, yeah, there is sub.
Turn those on.
They're on.
Yeah, they're already on.
What the fuck?
It's only specific subtitles.
Yeah,
damn
it's
it.
not gonna like do subtitles for Steve over here.
The useless douchebag.
Alright, now the problem with the Tau is why so many people hate that they can't do melee is their eyes do not dilate. So they're forever like long line of sight. Their helmets don't even help with this fact either, making the problem worse because their helmets, the little two glasses on it is a rangefinder and a zoom in thing. So they're looking at your abs when
You're up close. And
Yeah.
they look in the fine details, so they see like the veins, the
It
cells,
doesn't-
the musculature.
So they're just good at long range?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have no melee whatsoever, and they don't believe in melee.
But hold on. How good is their long range?
they are
They're
the best.
long range. Like if you want a sniper, you
Now,
play a Tau.
their tech is considered one of the best. Next to Necrons, of course, they have gout rifles.
You're gonna have to explain that to me after you're done with the Tau.
Basically, all Tau, their weapons are all plasma.
Okay.
And they're musket design, so they're super long.
Can't stop playing. Can't put the controller down.
Yeah.
Unless you want to pass the buck over to
No,
Mike.
no.
Right now we have Chris is playing, ladies and gentlemen. So
Chainsaw!
But no, I can get it just speak.
yeah.
So,
Free your mind and your ass
free-
will follow.
it doesn't help that they do this whole caste system. And they are strict on this caste. I have no idea where I'm going.
You're going the
the wrong way. Follow the other Space Marines.
It's a
Lead
They're
them.
following me!
it's a linear path.
This is not a complex open world. We don't have one of those yet.
Well, no, this is not a company.
Alright, their caste system is the fire caste, the air caste, water caste, the earth caste, and then the ethereal caste, or the celestial. Now, their fire caste, well, all their castes, it's not like you just, oh, I want to go into the military, or I want to go to this. No, you are bred into it.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of like you're born in it.
That's why the Tau consider all the other classes subspecies,
Okay.
to the most literal sense. Fire casts are bred as warriors. Their entire thing.
Man the gun.
Yeah, I want that thing.
Get on the.
Oh, I can tear it off.
Don't do
Be
it.
like a
yet.
real
Nope,
Marine.
tearing it off.
Kill them all.
Probably had unlimited ammo while it was attached to the thing.
Don't care.
You foolish honky.
So,
Your heat bar's going
they
up.
are, they're still weaker than the average human, even as the fire caste is being trained to be warriors. But that's actually better than all other Tau. The air castes aren't even allowed to live on planets. As their name suggests, they are the Air Force. They are the Navy. So they are raised in. They're raised in kind of like orbital stations. So their bodies are more leaner and they have hollow bones.
So they would never be able to
So
survive
they're
gravity.
they're so used to doing this that their ships don't even have a gravity system.
They just fart their way through the ship. Is that it?
Pretty much.
Hey, a thing.
Hey, and I
Well, they like have like ropes and all
Our
that.
space station's a little...
Stalker bolt.
Oh, it's like a sniper rifle.
Yeah,
You keep throwing grenades.
I know, I do. I'm so used to other games.
It's true. But this game is really interesting. And that's why I'm,
The water cast.
Oh, wait, cutscene. Let's see what they got to say now.
I love it how it shows I still have the gun.
Yeah.
That's where the orcs breached the gun battery.
Really?
We haven't been able to make
That
it.
giant mess.
There just aren't enough of us.
There's enough of us.
You have survived this long on your own, Lieutenant. You have done well. But you are no longer alone. We will retake the gun.
They're not gonna do anything.
So how about a kiss for luck?
No.
No, what I meant is basically...
That's heresy.
Yeah.
Well, of course it's Heresy.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it actually
Anything of romance, love, any of that crap.
All right, you were saying
But as you were saying about the water cast,
the water cast is kind of funny. Yeah. Because ethereals, I mean, entire Tau, they can't really show expressions of any kind.
Okay.
They're pretty much frowny faces all the time.
Yeah. They are pretty from. No, they are permanent from. They are permanent from. They are permanent
that's
from.
amazing.
Yep, they're
But
permanent from.
and they
It's
got
like
this.
Mike.
Yeah.
So
But
Mike's a Tau?
water cast.
Yes.
But water
Spicy.
cast. Water casts are trained as diplomats and merchants, so their faces are more moistured, and they can develop like smiles and sadness and all that. And here's the thing about the water cast that actually makes them sound pretty cool. They are believed psychic.
Okay.
Mainly for the fact whenever they do like diplomatic
Follow
or
your
anything,
fists.
they're considered the perfect diplomats that they automatically know what you're going to do. And that's what's given rise to this, oh, they must be psychic. But no, they're trained basically like you've seen all those shows where
Like Lie to Me,
yeah,
stuff like
Lie to
that.
Me and all that. They are trained like that.
They're trained to read faces.
To know what your every single body movement, and they're trained since birth to do this.
Okay.
So they're really good.
So you can never lie to one.
Yeah. So they know how to seem charismatic and empathy, or in the very next day they can be stern and forceful because they know what get the best results.
That was a waste of an explosion.
And what's the last one?
Well, there's
explosion,
the
it's
Earth
never
cast,
really
which are the builders. That makes sense. Yeah, they do that. But the ethereals. The ethereals are
Oh.
the...
All right.
yeah,
I
the
forgot
audio.
about I forgot the audio skulls.
The ethereals are the leading cast. You can never disobey an ethereal. And I don't mean like, I won't do this order because this is order stupid. No, in your mind, you
You are physically
can't
incapable.
even fathom the idea of disobeying them.
So it's like you are physically incapable of saying no.
Pretty much.
And it's the ethereals are very interesting because they're not warriors. They do not have any psychic powers. They have no like superior technology, yet they rule over everyone.
Is it like some almost like brainwashing programming sort of
See,
deal?
that is actually the thing that a lot of people theorize because when humanity first met the Tau, we saw them as burners because they were still in the Stone Age. So
Yes, Mike.
we pretty much summed them up. Okay, we're gonna send in a colony.
Oh, the arm motions.
I do
You
the
always do something with
It's-
your arm to
it's
try.
got me,
So
it's
you're
got
sitting
me.
here like half-assedly navigating the character to the
And
left.
killing orcs.
Just like using your hand to just like
Use the fury.
help with your
why not?
pontifications.
Yeah. So humanity pretty much summed up. Okay, we're gonna colonize this planet and wipe out the indigenous species. We've pretty much done this a lot.
We're good at that.
Yeah.
Cheers, Mike.
But
Yes.
a warp storm happened, so we couldn't really colonize. So it was all right. We're gonna seal off this area for 1,000 years because we can't get to it, and it's on the fringes of the galaxy, so we don't have to worry about any of our enemies. So when we come back, they've advanced from 1,000 years, and only in 1,000 years, from a Stone Age people all the way to more advanced than the Imperium.
Huh.
Warp storm.
Yeah.
I think he's actually in question with the hell.
Oh, a warp storm is.
Or maybe I'm just saying warp storm.
A warp storm is essentially. Oh, jetpack. A warp storm is kind of like this thing in the warp that prevents us from traveling. You're insane.
What?
The game glitching out?
Oh, I
didn't
No?
see it.
No. Okay, I'll try and point it out to you guys when we get finished recording.
Oh yeah, this is where the demo was.
I-
The demo begins.
So, God.
It prevents any real travel for the Imperium.
Okay.
There are those that don't use the warp to travel, but it's pretty much slow as fuck.
Well, it's
compared
everyone
to-
else, but
Well, no other forces do it, but
there's only like 2 major forces.
so,
that do it.
in 1,000 years, they were advanced. This was thanks to the Ethereals.
Round pound, round pound.
Now, in one of the very few lore things about what happened during that time,
Finish him.
Finish him.
in the air,
Based off. Break the system, man.
in the air. So, there was a war between these two factions. They fucking hated each other. They wanted to die so bad that the
Get him. Stomp on him. Stomp on him.
the one faction that was laying siege to their city for several years, the other faction tried to go to a peace treaty, offering them anything they ever wanted to stop this war.
Kill those guys.
But the sieging faction said no. And then on one of the days, the Ethereal showed up. Yeah, I know.
No. The sense
Yeah,
prevention in blood. Yours.
So,
And yours.
two Ethereal showed up.
Warrior.
One headed towards the city, the other to the sieging camp.
Okay.
Now, they should have been killed on the spot, but somehow they managed to talk the guards into letting them in. One into the city, past a gate that was closed because of massive siege, so somehow convincing them to lower the gate. The other into the camp. Not only did this, they managed to convince their way into the leaders' camps. And in one night, convinced them to stop the war. Now this is an impressive feat, and never really gone into by itself. But
Why did
then,
that motherfucking kill him?
they managed to convince the entire species that their way of life was flawed and that they should go with the caste system. In one day, they managed to do this.
God damn.
He exploded.
Ground pound you.
He exploded.
See, I love that there's this lore, just this very intricate lore, and no, you're listening. I've already know this crap, because I can't unhear it. And Mike's just like, he exploded, mama.
I mean, I think
So-
Mike's a little lost.
Now,
I'm paying attention. I'm just laughing at the
this
exploding
this
orcs.
all leads to,
Is that so
do
wrong?
they use brainwashing?
It's true.
Now, only Ethereals have to command every single battle. They have to be...
That poor glitched out orc. He was like, I'm stuck, guys, help! Oh god, Spitfree, don't help me!
No army can go in without an Ethereal
Oh,
or a group of Ethereals. So, expeditions are also led by Ethereals with the army.
they're coming
Now,
to the floorboard.
Now, one thing that happened was when they finally met Chaos and the Dark Eldar. Not so much the Dark Eldar because they were barely in. They were just in there as a small joke of what they did to some water cast members.
Yes, we got it.
Basically the Chaos killed every Ethereal.
Yeah, kill it. I was about to say. Kill that motherfucker.
Now,
Shoot
this wouldn't be
motherfucker.
weird, except as soon as the Ethereals died, any contact from the Tau Empire to that expedition were met with silence, or just no communication at all, or violent communication. And then when they were finally able to establish a better form of communication, those Tau would kill anyone that tried to bring them back. So much so that the Ethereals blacklisted. You're not allowed to talk about it. So almost no one in the Empire knows about it except for the Ethereals.
Knows about what? Chaos?
No, not the Chaos.
Or-
That the expedition, the army, not the Ethereals that were leading that. The Ethereals that were leading died. But the expedition don't want to have anything to do with the Tau and Empire anymore.
That leans heavily towards brainwashing. Can't lie.
It does, because some have gone, oh, it must be that they were affected by chaos. Here's the thing. Tau they register as plant life in chaos.
Like chaos.
They
but
can,
there's no
but
point to it.
chaos
That's the
sees
thing.
little to no point, because
To the
why
Tau.
would I want to possess plants?
Those
Yeah,
guardsmen cannot
Chaos
survive.
Gods very much focus on the reason why they affect humans more.
Destroy
Is
the
because we have a register in the warp. We can do shit.
Oh shit, we're gonna have to figure this out next time. On Red Buster. On Red Bustar. We got a vengeance.
Vengeance!
Vengeance for Shuchi. We'll see you next time, folks.